What's up, everybody? This is Elijah Birch, and I'm coming back at you, with another video. And I hope Will Smith's slap woke y'all up last night, because it should have. And I think it was bigger than his family drama. It was bigger than Chris Rock's comment and the insensitivity to it. And it was bigger than the Oscars. It was a lot going on, but it's bigger than that. And I think it represents something that's gonna continue to happen in this day and age. And the lesson, the overall main theme of that is you can't be talking crazy to everybody. And we've gotten too used to that as a society, with our social media, with our screen protectors, or using our screens as buffers and boundaries and protectors, and cyberbullying, and just getting into a very bad habit of talking reckless to people. But first, I like to address that I don't condone what Will Smith did. I respect him because he was defending his family and his wife. Despite what Jada has all done to him, and we don't know what they've done to each other behind closed doors, they're still married. So in his mind, he had to defend her. And I respect that with him being a husband. I think he should have done it behind closed doors and privately. Should have went up to Chris Rock that way. But God uses these situations for a bigger purpose. Because we can get into the petty drama with what, everybody's saying, how Will Smith is a punk because he didn't do that to August Alsina with what he did to Jada, even though Jada orchestrated that. And Will Smith was laughing, before Jada looked hurt and probably said something to his ear. And after that, that's when the transpire happened. But that's a whole nother video topic. But overall, God uses these situations to wake us up. So let's break it down. So the award ceremony, the Oscars, whatever, it's the peak of Hollywood and people that influence the media. And they're the trendsetters and the tone setters of culture, right? And they had most of those people in one place. And in that instant, Chris Rock doing what he does, doing what he got him, doing what he got him famous in the first place. Over these years, he said a very, insensitive comment about Jada regarding her, her look with her lack of hair, shaved head, on top of her outfit. My thing is like, yeah, I know comedians, they attack everybody and they're very vulgar, especially guys at his level. But it's just like, if somebody has a bald or balding head or shaved head, especially in a Western society, especially with women, there's only a few reasons out that's the case, because we pride ourselves in having longer hair or hair kept in a certain length. So outside of style, it's something that has to do with her health. So just as a precaution and a respect for somebody else, the smart thing, especially for his part, I wouldn't even have gone to that extent. I wouldn't even have pointed it out, because outside of fashion, it could be it could be commenting on someone's health, and that's unfair. They're already dealing with that health issue anyway, so why would you point it out and make fun of them? Especially if they don't want to, and especially women take a different type of pride in how they look. So for him to do that was very unwise, and it was just too much. Because yeah, outside hairstyle, it's either alopecia, like they're saying, or it's cancer. So why would nobody would make fun of a cancer treatment? You know, a patient, a person going through cancer treatment. Why would someone make fun of having alopecia? And even if he didn't know, he still should have just let that alone, just to be safe for that instance, because it's too sensitive with that. Health is sensitive, so leave that stuff alone. I don't care if you're a comedian or a doctor, you leave that stuff alone. But it goes to show you that it doesn't matter who you are, that if you're trolling somebody, if you picking on somebody, it only takes a couple words for you to get the correct treatment, for you to get dealt with in layman's terms. Like first, you never know what anybody's going through. So don't leave people alone. Don't speak ill of them, even if you mean it in a joking way, because some stuff can hurt. Like the Bible says, the reckless, Proverbs 12, verse 18, reckless words pierce like a sword. And we saw on the video clip, his joke pierced Jada's heart like a sword. And she has every right to feel that way. And it probably would hurt for anybody in that situation, especially in front of everybody at that magnitude. Again, we're at the Oscars. And then, you know, with Will Smith slapping the fire out of Chris Rock, like immediately, we see that, you know, you get what you put out. You reap what you sow. So if you want to say craziness to somebody, you don't get craziness back. It don't matter who's around. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter who the person is that's treating you in that way, in that moment. Proverbs 18 verse 6 says, a fool's lips bring him strife, and his mouth invites a beating. And his face got beat a little bit. That's Proverbs 18 verse 6. His lips cause a lot of anger, and he got, you know, a face beating for a second, and an ego beating on top of that. And I applaud him. He handled it very well. He conducted himself very well, and he literally turned the other cheek in that moment. So I respect Chris Rock for being professional in that instance of that night. But it wouldn't have happened if he would have just left Jada alone with that joke. He could have said a lot of other things about her or whoever, but he should have chilled out with that. And then Will Smith acted out of anger, which was wrong. But it goes to show you, again, our culture. So the epitome of our culture, all these celebrities, comedians, people of influential image feel like they can talk crazy to anybody. And they expect no repercussions. But that's not how the world works. That's not how God works. We serve a God of love, but he is also a God of justice. Let me say that again. He's a God of justice. So if you're treating people bad and trying to manipulate and control them with your words and your deceitful actions, and you say whatever you want to whoever, and you're malicious with it, and you always got to have your way, and you always got to put somebody down, and your entertainment or your success in life has to be at someone else's expense, you're the problem, and you're gonna get fair treatment for that. You're gonna get punished for that. Whether that's somebody punching you in the teeth after you said something about them or their mama or their sister or their brother or their dad, whatever, or someone is gonna fire you. Someone's gonna deny you a professional opportunity. Someone's gonna deny you the marriage you always wanted. Someone's gonna deny you the trip of a lifetime, or somebody's gonna do the same thing to you, but you can't take it. You can dish out all you want, but you can't take it. You can't. And that's gonna give your life a whole bunch of strife. And you're gonna be at least emotionally beaten and physically beaten. It just depends on what you do. And that's because in this day and age, but people don't see that because in this day and age, we've gotten so used to being behind a screen and saying whatever we want to people, especially if they don't agree with us. Especially we don't like what they saying. Or just because we feel like it. So in all that times of acting crazy and, telling them like it is, despite it not really being the truth, it's just your opinion and how you feel. With all that, that's gonna come around, y'all. You can keep talking crazy until you figuratively or literally get smacked in the face. Because it's gonna happen. Whatever you put out, you're gonna get it right back to you. Because God don't like that. God don't like when you take advantage of people and you tarnish their name, and when you attack somebody that can be defenseless. So in someone's time of weakness, whether it's financially, whether they're poor, whether they're physically ill, whether they're, they don't have a certain amount of authority in the situation, and you pick on them and you constantly do it, God don't like that. He took down kingdoms for that, for mistreatment of people. So just think about what he's going to do to you and what he'll allow to happen to you if you keep doing it. So yeah, you don't get a pass when you mistreat somebody in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't matter your profession, doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter who's all there when it happens. You don't control when justice comes. You don't. So don't be like Chris Rock. Don't talk crazy to people. Don't do it. Don't talk crazy to people, or something crazy gonna happen to you. And this is the one thing I like about what happened with Will Smith. He said God called him to be defender and protector of women and children, and a part of the culture and society. That was good. So for all of you people that do mess and manipulate and bully and put down people all the time, you got people like that are continually doing this type of stuff. So as you keep doing stuff, you're gonna have people to stop you, or it's gonna be doing the opposite of what you're doing, and you're gonna get justice due. You don't get what's due to you. If you cash it in a whole bunch of negative stuff, you're gonna get paid with a whole bunch of negative stuff. So yeah, as the bullying goes up, the protectors are gonna go up. You get out what you put in. So don't be a Chris Rock and get slapped. Just be quiet. Sit down, enjoy the show. Don't be a Chris Rock, y'all. All right.